What is happening, guys? Mike here, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back at it with an all new product review, this one coming from a brand I have featured a few times on the channel already. I'm talking about my old friends from Pompking. They recently came out with their line's first unorthodox water-based pomade. This was a big step for their line, so of course when they asked me to review it, I was absolutely interested. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll take a second and subscribe, and if you've never heard of Pompking or want to learn more about some of their products, I'll throw some of my previous episodes covering those up here at the top throughout the video for you to check out. As for today, we're going to go through the usual. We're going to get a closer look at the product along with a demo and all the fine details, and then at the end we'll wrap it up with a comparison and find out if this too is comparable to Suavicadian clay gel. Alright, before I make up any more words, let's get started. If there ever was a pomade that you can judge by its name, it would be the Slick Bandit. This is the first unorthodox water-based pomade from the mainly oil-based brand Pompking Pomades. According to the brewer, Slick Bandit is a water-based cream-type unorthodox water-based pomade that sports a light to medium hold, high shine, and a green clover and aloe scent. This pomade also comes with a custom handmade artwork that is synonymous with the Pompking line, and the same 4-ounce size as the other products offered in the line. Looking inside the jar, we can see that we're met with a creamy, almost pasty type product. First impressions of the product show that it's very easy to scoop out, and it maintains that creamy feel as it goes into the hand and breaks down clear with little effort. I did note here that there is not a lot of stickiness or tack in the pomade as I break it down in my hands. Before we hit the demo, I do have to admit that seeing that this was a light hold, I was a tad skeptical that it was going to work for my thick, bushy hair. Testing this pomade out, however, reminded me why it's important for reviewers to fully test products, and for folks like you watching to look up reviews, because some products like this have little surprises just waiting to be scooped out. Because the pomade scooped out very creamy and didn't have a lot of tack, I decided to demo it on dry hair. Mainly because I find that when a pomade doesn't have a lot of initial tack or that initial stickiness to it, it helps to use my hair's natural thickness to get a style with some volume and lift. I am going to start with clean, dry hair. I found that about 2 medium-sized scoops really did the trick for my style. One thing I found during application was this pomade has somewhat of a moisturizing effect on the hair, meaning it actually feels like it puts a bit of moisture back in the hair. So styling with dry hair really allowed me to compensate for that and still take advantage of both my hair's volume and the pomade's great styling ability. Styling with this pomade takes almost no time. It moves so well within the hair, and once it's actually applied, I do feel a small amount of hold setting in, so I am able to get that desired shape. This pomade really surprised me with how easy it was to style. It's so slick that it allows my hair to just move naturally while not weighing it down or preventing it from getting that lift and volume. It also has a tiny amount of hold, but it was enough during the initial styling to achieve the style I wanted. But the question then became, I can achieve that style, but can I keep it? That was the big roadblock I ran into with this product. Even though it was lacking a little bit of hold, the styling ability was just so good on this pomade. The shape I got was excellent, and I didn't want to just give up on it because of the hold. So I started exploring other ways I can extend that hold a little bit. The first thing I found was to use a little hairspray. I don't often use hairspray, but I found that obviously it works. It does kind of mess with the restyle, but it does help. I also happen to remember Hector, the brewer of this pomade, posting on his Instagram that he used this pomade as a topper for some of his oil-based pomades. I decided to look into that a little bit, and from what I see, it seems to work really well with other products, and what you end up with is the slick styling ability of the Slick Bandit with the hold of whatever pomade or product you're cocktailing with it. Going further down that road, I started thinking about other things that it might work with, and what I decided to do was try it with a wax pre-styler. I decided to try it with Original by Blumaan Styling Meraki because of its versatility as a pre-styler and its great hold in my hair. Here's my hair already blow dried with Original in my hair. You can see I got the foundation already set for my style, but I am really trying to get that awesome shape and clean cut look I got from the first test. I found that with pre-styling, I don't actually need as much of the Slick Bandit since the hold is elevated, but once it is applied, the pomade works its magic with styling and my hair has a nice increase in hold from the pre-styler. It seemed to me to be a really easy and effective fix. The The hold really is my only complaint about this product. It does seem to be much more on the lighter end, and by itself it produced actually a really awesome shape and overall style, but the hold just didn't last very long and evaporated rather quickly in my hair. Using this pomade though as a topper with other pomades and or a wax pre-styler really allowed me to capitalize on its styling strengths and to just enhance what I really enjoyed about this pomade. The shine it actually provides as a topper is actually really nice too. The scent on this pomade was very clean and refreshing to me. It's not super strong once it's out of the tin, but for me it really wasn't a big deal because I found the scent really pleasant and refreshing. Washing this pomade out was also quite easy. Being as it's so light, almost all of it came out with just water. After rinsing, I don't actually feel any of the product left in my hair, but when it dries, I do see some of that shine still visible. I do feel also that the product leaves the hair almost feeling conditioned. I'm not sure if that was an intended design feature or not, but I definitely could tell that my hair was nice and soft after rinsing it out. A light cleanser also responded really well with getting the product and the shine completely out. Finally, let's talk about comparisons. Going back to what we have been learning recently, if a product does not contain clay, then it should not be compared to Arcadian clay. This is very hard for some to learn, but comparing a pomade of this type to a clay, for example, is like comparing a barrel to a birthday cake. I do feel that this pomade does compare loosely to the water-based pomade from Pomps Not Dead, the shape of Pomp to Come. I do feel like that one has a lot more hold, however, but the slickness and creamy texture of the pomade was very similar for me. They both have a really nice helping of shine in their products as well. If you are interested in checking out Slick Bandit or any of the other Pompking products, a link will be in the description along with a coupon code to save you some money on your next order. Don't forget to also hit that like button for me and drop me a comment on this video. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and check me out on my other social media accounts. For those that are interested, I will be going live here on the channel this Sunday, September 17th, to unbox the September Gentleman's Box and answer some of your questions about that. So if you want to tune in for that, I will be going live around noon Central Time. I do look forward to interacting with you guys on that video. And that's it for today's episode. Thanks so much for stopping by the channel and checking out this video. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.